Alright, this is my Labview project for Engineering 267. Let's go ahead and run my project here. Right here I have my frequency adjustment knob all the way up to 20,000, our amplitude up to 10, and we have our DC offset. As you can see, it's affecting the peak over here. Over here we have our noise. Up here I have our different functions, and then I added this little LED light over these buttons here. Kind of cool, shows you what you have. Here's these two panels that show what your frequency and amplitude are. And right here I have a red cursor and a yellow cursor, and you can adjust these by dragging on our graph. And then right below this will display the difference between the two. Right here I have our seconds per division knob, and then our volts per division knob. You can see it's adjusting the axis. I have our save, or this saves this as a JPEG right here, and then I have another one for our spectrum analyzer. And just to show you that this works too. We have that, adjusting our frequency, different functions. And then right here, this writes the file. And when I hit save file, it'll display a time here, and it'll display, you'll see how long it's been recording for, but it'll start for how long I've been running this program. So it'll start at something greater than 1. So it started at 96 seconds. And to adjust for that, there's a reset timer button right here. And so we can get this back to 0 so you can see when you started and when you ended. Another thing I added here, I have a position button, and this does Y, or moves the graph up and down. But it is different than the DC offset. So the DC offset will affect the peak, and then this will not affect the peak. It just moves the graph up and down. And then I have our two reset buttons right here. So if I adjust that, there's the position reset, and here's our DC offset reset. I also have a trigger over here, so see it's adjusting, and then I hit the trigger, doesn't do anything, off the trigger. There we go. And I believe that's everything.